Thank you, Sri Jayadev Galla.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I rise to speak on this important bill, which people and many political parties are perceiving it as anti-farmer and is taking away agricultural lands, whose yield in some cases is as much as 3 times in a year. At the same time, there are also apprehensions about removing the social impact assessment. So all I would like to say is that the land acquisition has to be humane, participative, informed, and transparent. If these principles are followed in letter and spirit, I don't think that there would be any hurdles in acquiring the land, be it for the purpose of industrial corridors, or infrastructure, or national highways, or defense, or railways, or even for the purpose of building a capital, as in the case in Andhra Pradesh for our new capital. I'm telling this with my own experience as a member of the State Capital Committee, how we have been able to pool more than the targeted 30,000 acres of land for building the new state capital of Andhra Pradesh, as 29 villages that fall under the capital region are in my constituency, sir. Sir, before talking about the land pooling scheme, I would just like to share some statistics, because there's been a lot of discussion, earlier speakers also talking about the population of this country. 70% are in the rural areas, sir. But 70% are not dependent on agriculture income, contrary to what many members have said. In the 70%, sir, 30% are non-agriculture based income. 20% are partially dependent on agriculture income, and only 20% are primarily dependent on income. So out of the 120 crore population, 24 crores are primarily dependent on agriculture income, 26 crore people are partially dependent on agriculture income, 36 crore people who are in rural areas have no agriculture income at all, and 30% are urban. So I would like to make that clarification. Sir, I'll confine myself to bring to the notice of this august House how the government of Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, was able to craft a new land pooling model and acquire the required land through a humane, participative, and directly involving farmers, landowners, and other people, but not showing them the way, but also showing them the way how they can get out of the vicious cycle of debt. Under this model, land parcels are pooled from the owners through a voluntary process with no immediate cash payments to them. An agency called the Capital Region Development Authority has been created, which would develop this land and hand over a portion of the developed land with modern infrastructure to landowners in the proportion to their land holding and contribution. Here, what we have done is, say for example, we have 500 acres. Half of the land, or 250 acres, would be used to create common assets, such as roads and social infrastructure. And the other half would be shared between the landowners and the government. Secondly, the landowners are exempted from payment of stamp duty, registration charges, land conversion charges, and other taxes for the land so developed by them. In its share of land, the government will build world-class infrastructure and common amenities, including the capital complex, within 3 years. The government proposes to develop the capital in 6 zones of 800 acres each and hand over the developed land share to landowners in the zone his land was originally pooled from. We have also taken steps to protect the interests of 12,000 tenant farmers and landless laborers by paying monthly compensation through the Capital Region's Social Security Fund, besides waiving 200 crores worth of farm loans taken by about 22,000 farmers. I am proud to say that this is the first of its kind model in the country, done on such a large scale through the proactive and voluntary participation of landowners. In fact, on December 8, 2015, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has made an upward revision of 50% additional developed commercial land and 2/3 increase in annuity payments to fertile land of farmers. We also know how almost every government has become unpopular, be it at Nandigram or Singur in West Bengal, Batta, Palsar in UP, or the mining areas of Odisha with large-scale acquisition. But here, in the case of Andhra Pradesh, it is the other way around. Our Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, is all set to become highly popular with his win-win land pooling model and offer a lasting solution to the land procurement woes of the country. With these observations, I recommend to the government to consider modifying the proposed legislation on the lines of the land pooling model of Andhra Pradesh to make it a win-win situation for both landowner, farmer, and also the procurer. Thank you, sir.